What's up, guys? I'm back. Athena is also here, so she might be talking in the background. Um, so we need to have a talk, and I'm gonna try to not beat around the bush. I'm gonna try and be just 100% honest. And the first thing that I'm gonna start out saying is that I am considering quitting the game. I'm considering, as far as like timeline goes, probably whenever my Survivors Club is up and whenever my 30-day pass is up, because it just, I mean, at the very least, I'm gonna log in and like collect those things and whatnot. Um, Another thing that I'm gonna be 100% honest on, I'm not gonna be like, I'm retiring, and then come back the next day. This isn't going to be like an ongoing thing because I know that I've said I'm going to break from the game. This isn't going to be like every other day I'm going to be like, I'm quitting, and then like I don't actually do it. Um, Another thing is I've said this so many times, like if I don't take my own advice, like I'm just going to be hypocritical at that point. Is that if you don't enjoy the game, why are you playing it? It's a game. It's entertainment. Like, if you're not enjoying it, just, like, don't play it. It's not a big deal. It is just a game at the end of the day. If you've made friends with this game and they're real friends, then you can talk to them anytime. You can stay in chats and it won't be a big deal. They will understand if you leave. Like, I've had plenty of people cycle through the game. I've been a leader for a long time in the faction that I'm in. And if someone's like, I have life going on. I'm not enjoying the game. I'm quitting. Can I stay in chats? I've always been like, I'm sad you're leaving. I wish you weren't leaving, but like, go for it. Live your life. Stay in this chat. I don't mind. So when I say that I would quit the game, I don't see a world in where I would uninstall. I would probably still check in, do some things, but it wouldn't be like regular content. It wouldn't even be regular pulls. I would drop down to a low faction and just kind of mess on the game a little bit every now and then. I wouldn't ever fully be like I'm nuking my roster and like uninstalling the game. I would never like leave the community, if that makes sense. But I would quit in the fact that I do make pull videos pretty regularly. I can't really make other content videos regularly. But you guys get what I'm saying. Like it wouldn't be anything like it is now. My channel would steer away from being a game, like a more RTS game oriented channel to like other Walking Dead stuff, other games. If you guys want to see me play anything, comment down below what other games are really awesome that you would like to see me play. I will say I suck at most games. So maybe I can grow on this channel and be a better like console gamer. I don't know. But let's talk about issues. Let's just straight up get into issues that I'm having right now. So, one thing I will give props for, and this is just my personal opinion, I know that people are still having issues, and I'm still having a little bit of issue, but the AI changed, and it was terrible. It was absolutely horrible. There was a change after that for me, has significantly reduced dogpiling. Does it still happen? Yes. Are things still hard? Yes. But it's nothing like it was for me, at least. I know that I've heard a lot of complaints of, I literally haven't seen a difference, and maybe that's so for you, but I have. It's still not fun, but it's something that, like, under normal circumstances, if the game got a little bit harder with AI, I would be like, alright, you know what, I'll just, like, overcome this. I'll adapt, overcome. Won't be a big deal. This type of stuff has happened in the past. I don't necessarily think with like AI, but adding new skills, you know. Let's start with the most obvious glaring issue right now. Now, Flash Token Wheel has, you know, gone. But right now we have 5 days left on this token wheel. No way to get tokens. Free to play wise. My faction has basically got, like, every free-to-play aspect of this, like, down. So I'm not going to get any more on this coin wheel. Now, technically parts of this is free-to-play, yes. Some of them are easy to get, sure. However, what is not positive about this event is that it was gone about in a way that if you aren't in a faction event, this can be quote unquote exploited. Someone can take advantage of this and get a lot of coins. To which I would say, oh wow, they get a pull, and and most likely they're not going to get the tune that they're going for. I mean, some people will, but most people won't. I've did so many pulls, and I can definitely say that the coins that I've gotten from this event, if I do a big pull, chances are I am not going to get that tune. But I'm locked in faction events until the end of this. Like, first off, for me, I had to take in Holly to be able to complete the map to get more pulls. And I haven't put that video out, but it definitely will not be with audio because the level of frustration was real. Like, 4 of my characters on a, high crit team were taken out within, the second move in this, last one. I literally only won because of burn damage. Thank you, burn damage. All hell burn damage. I'm gonna say a prayer to you tonight because, you really, you did it for me. But, I'm not going to say that this is enjoyable because I did that map and it was horrendous. I wanted to cry after doing that map. And then I got 2,000 coins. Okay, it's 2,000 coins, but after that frustration, it wasn't worth it. After being weeks stuck with the same players, some retiring, some don't want to play, some people have families in the hospital right now in my faction. I'm buying a house. I didn't plan on being in my faction. I love my guys. They're great. I love my faction. But I wanted to be on a break right now. I'm closing on a house on Monday. And because an event came in game that I didn't make, I have to be locked in a faction. And that's not fair. I just want to be taking a break right now from the game. And this is making me absolutely 100% never want to play this game again. After doing that map, oh my god, so frustrated. You can see my frustration with that particular map. So let's go over and look at this. Totally behind a paywall for me. I can't make any content around this. I mean, and I'm not saying that in this paywall as far as some of this content goes. Yeah, I get that free to play people aren't gonna have access to that, but we don't have access to hardly anything right now. Is my point. So this. And then, not to mention that Flash Token Wheel just ended. So, we did have that epic wheel along with Flash Tokens. Now, Premier Recruit's always going to be here. Going to be here until the end of this game. Just a thing. Max Mods. You know what would be absolutely great to throw on top of having these, insanely OP Premier tunes? Let's give people that pay also max mods. It's just adding on to, everything that's behind a paywall right now, and I don't mean this as any disrespect. The people that pay for tunes and pay for this stuff deserve to have better quality teams than I do. That's just a simple fact, and I'm not gonna be, shy to say that. I do not deserve a team as good as someone that's gonna spend hundreds or thousands of dollars for a team. I just don't. It doesn't make any sense. But their teams are already great. Why are you giving them max mods? I can't afford to spend, $30 for, 3 pulls on this wheel. No. This, major flop. How many days did we have on this? 90? And how many horrors did we have? Not a lot. And that was, I will say, hordes is, a beacon of light. Because I love hordes. Hordes are so fun. Having to come across new ways of defeating teams each time is just so much fun for me. This is one aspect of the game that even if I quit playing competitively, I would be every single time there would be a hordes, I'd be I think I'm gonna sneak some game time in because I would really like to play this. But I've only gotten 14 pulls, and I mean, I got lucky. I got lucky that I got Joshua, but not a lot of people got Joshua. Spike tokens. Guess what? Paywall. Yay! Another thing behind a paywall. No login event. No login event, no anything. Alright, let's go over to roadmaps. Challenge roadmap. The majority of people I know, failed that last stage at least once. Some people came fully prepared, saw everything before, saw basically everything that was on the map before they did it. But a lot of people like me immediately went into it, didn't think that like everything was going to be as hard as it was, because the walkers were just as hard as the humans, and having a team that can defeat both is really hard to have. And I play competitively, and I have a lot of tunes, and I tried it twice with all free-to-play tunes. Wasn't happening. I had to have Holly. If I did not have Holly, I would not have won at all. Like, just wouldn't have happened. So, I would say that this is also behind a paywall, unless you were incredibly lucky and waited. But who wants to wait for prizes? Nobody wants to wait for prizes. Wow, woke up, another paywall. Like, there's just like walls all around me. Like, what's going on? Another thing that has to be paid for. I have one because I have Survivors Club and I did one pull today and I got a basketball. But it's only 7 days, so there's no way that I'm going to get something from it unless I, like, spend all of my coins. And I'm not even sure that then I could do it. I don't know. This, again, another paywall. Why paywall? Because you have to pay 500 coins to do the last stage of this. And that's the only prize that's even worth it. And I did it one time and didn't get my investment back. So I'm not going to do that again. This paywall. This paywall. This paywall. This paywall. Like, what maps can I do right now? Like, the beginning of these. The beginning of these that are meh rewards that I would literally skip, I don't care about. Again, another paywall if you don't have Survivors Club. Uncommon gear and rare gear. Wow. So much fun. Gear hunt. Wow, so much fun. I know this is stuff that, like, we need, but is it stuff that we want to do and, like, want to play? Like, where is, like, the free-to-play event right now? Let's go into Ascendables. Let's take a look at this. Jackson. Now, Jackson can be used in a very positive way, and I'll give props to finally coming out with a melee. All melee teammates get 40% attack and very large bonus to AP when attacking. I'm not going to be the one to complain about, like, large bonus. I'm not going to split hairs here. At least we got this. We could have not got it. His active skill, great. Love it. I'm happy that we do have this tune, and I did ascend him. But let's take a look at some of these other tunes. Let's look. The last free tune. Free in quotation marks, because even if you completed the stash fully and did, like, everything, you still wouldn't have enough to tier for her. She still does not measure up to some of these tunes coming out. This guy just came out today. I honestly haven't had a chance to really look at him, but he doesn't seem like the most OP tune ever, so, I mean, I guess that's good. He looks like he would be good for, like, walkers or hordes. The bleed damage could be good, but it's nothing, like, insane. Xander, again, premium tunes are always going to have great rush, great specialist skill, like, great weapon if there is one, and great active skill. Free-to-play tunes are only going to have one. And this guy is all around really good tune. He has a disarm on his active skill. Mia, she straight up kills a tune because she has 2,500 maim damage. Like, at this point, one tune is going to die. Someone is going to be revived if they're not decapped. She has Outlast. You can put a stun gun on her. Active skill revive. Like, turn 3. Come on. She has AP going both ways. She's incredibly unique. He has Payback. Another new skill. She has an active skill Slow. A new skill. And what do we have? Roxy. With Evasion and Tenacity. Okay. Leon. Leon's great. Leon can be used in a variety of ways. I actually have him on a couple of my teams right now. Him and Jackson would be really good to use together. But, like, all of these, like, tunes have, like, new or really souped up skills that just came out. We see Slowly, we see AP both ways, we see Payback, we see Disarm on an active. I mean, come on. She's incredible. I haven't seen too much of him. But, like, okay, maybe Mike's a bust. Maybe Harrison is a bust. I'm not saying that they don't have their uses. You know, guys, I believe that, like, everything has their use. But, like, they're still better than the free-to-play tunes that are coming out. Sawyer, I don't even know anyone that uses Sawyer. Like, and then let's keep going. When is the last free tune? I guess technically you could say Joshua, but not a lot of people are going to get Joshua. Regina and Charlie. Like, they just don't measure up. We have, like, Overheal, we have a Disarm, we have the Decap and Execution, we have Dr. Stevens. Like, look at all these amazing tunes, and you can't even, like, throw us, like, one tune. Even if we would get, like, one incredible tune right now, if we just got a, like, total awesome, like, dope character for free-to-play people, you just handed us a 6-star, we still would not compare to premium teams, like, at all. And that's if you just outright handed us a character that was, like, really awesome. I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated right now. There's nothing for me to do. My, like, energy's maxed. I'm second in leagues, and I can assure you, you know what? What kind of score is this to get second place? This is almost the end of the week, and people are normally way above this right now. People are normally way above that. But, like, so, if nothing happens within the next month, because I did recently renew my 30-day pass and my subscribers club, I have like 25-ish days, I will quit playing this game competitively. It's just not fun, and I'm not going to sit here and say that it is if it's not. For me, it'll be fun for you. If it's fun for you, great, keep playing. But if it's not, just, like, do your own thing. But if it's not fun for me, it's not fair to me for my, like, mental health to wake up and play a game every day that I'm not enjoying. Morale is at, like, an all-time low that I've ever seen it, which is crazy to say, but that's going to be all for this video. I just had to get this off my chest, and I'm sorry. I just want to say that if it comes out that I do quit, I'm just sorry. I know that I've been here a long time, and I don't want to disappoint anyone, and I don't want you guys to feel like you're abandoned in the community. I know that for the longest time, I was one of the only, like, really positive, like, voices out there. I know there were others, but, I remember a time when I couldn't, like, do anything without getting attacked of how positive I was. I just don't want to let anyone down. It's a game, but I've been part of this community for a while, and I just don't want anyone to feel, like, abandoned. Because a lot of people, I don't have, like, a lot of in real life friends. A lot of the people that I knew have, like, moved and, like, done other stuff. So this community, it means so much to me. So if the day comes that I do have to put this game down, it's going to be a really sad one. And, if I do switch games and decide to play other stuff, I hope that you guys come along with me. But if you unsubscribe and never want to see my content again, I get it. But that's going to be all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And, like always, think positive thoughts and send positive vibes. Bye, guys.